was about to film a super interesting video about animal ethics until I remembered that I haven't uploaded anything for 5 months. There was snow in my last vlog, so just maybe I should sit down and talk about what I've been up to and what I've been doing on my channel about what I'm up to and what I'm doing in vet school. So super quick overview, I'm maybe gonna make another video covering all of these exams, but I basically passed all of my exams on the first semester back in January. Everything went great, nothing to worry about, everything's passed, which is so nice going into my second semester, not having to think about any redo exams, and then I can fully focus on hard subjects like anatomy and physiology. So this semester then ended in May, June-ish, and I passed anatomy and physiology part 1 because I'm continuing with part 2 after the summer vacations. And I also passed the cell part 2, basically is what it's called. Also went really well. I unfortunately did not pass a subject called infection and immunity. So guess what I'm using the rest of my vacation time on? Yay! Honestly, I don't mind that much because if you know someone that goes to university or anything about like the structure or whatnot, I don't blame you if you don't. But basically, it's way better to fail an exam in the spring semester, because if you fail in the fall semester, you will have to study for that redo exam during your second semester. So while you're going to school normally and trying to study for all of these subjects that you're having, while doing that, you have to study for your redo exam that you then have before the vacation begins. While if you fail like me during the spring semester, then you have the summer holiday to study for that redo exam that is then in August. So I basically have now like 2 or 3 weeks where I have nothing else to do than just study, which is kind of nice because I don't like having all of these other things there to distract me, or knowing that I have to study for a whole lot of other things. I can just know that this is everything I have to do, it's just this exam, and you know, it sucks, but it could be worse, and I'm fine with it. Why did I fail? I mean, I had a meeting with my professor or supervisor, I don't know if you call it that, but I had a meeting with her, and she basically told me, because she can see the whole thing, that I had points enough to pass, so I answered enough questions correctly. The problem is that this subject is sort of 4 subjects mashed into one, the classic, and because I didn't pass 2 of those, but did really well in the 2 others, they didn't really feel like I could pass because they want us to have a broad understanding of the whole thing, which I get, but a part of me was also just like, I had points enough, come on, but it's fine. You know what? I know that I didn't prioritize the subject enough because I kind of just had trauma from failing anatomy exams on my previous school. So I did a lot of studying anatomy, and the cell part 2 is a group exam, and I really don't like being the one that sort of drags the group down or whatnot, so I also prioritized that a lot. I think it's fine. We're also continuing with this on the next semester, so as well as anatomy and physiology, so I think it's fine for me to just refresh all of these things and, you know, get it in before we start again, so I'm not too sad about it. So I think that covers what I'm up to right now. I'm just studying for this redo exam, and maybe also just covers what I've been doing for the past 5 months, because most of it has just been, you know, studying, honestly. Why haven't I uploaded then? I think the answer is time and motivation, but I'm actually not really sure. When I say motivation, I think it's the filming part that I like the least. Just, I don't know, I like writing a script, I love editing, that's super fun, and uploading is obviously the whole thing and why I'm doing it, because I love seeing you guys comment and, you know, taking time to watch something that I put a lot of time into. It really means a lot, so thank you for that. But I don't know, it's just the filming thing, me sitting here and talking, is what I find a lack of motivation for. I don't really, it's hard for me to go from writing a script and then saying, all right, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna go film it right now and sit here and for the next 2 hours, which is usually what it takes, even though it's like a 15-minute video. It also doesn't help that I haven't really been satisfied with a lot of my videos lately. So, for example, I actually filmed and edited a whole video, which took hours as it does, and then ended up not liking it really, so I just didn't upload it, because then it's the lighting. I need for it to be day outside basically, because the lighting in here is not doing anything good for me. Then it's maybe the reflection in my glasses, which I'm constantly thinking about and trying to look kind of down here. Then I wasn't energetic enough, or it's just started to sound boring. I go on a rant, or I stumble upon my words because I can't find the words in English. And yeah, I just started not really liking it, so I actually didn't upload that video, which is just sitting on my computer, almost done. Then after that video wasn't really a success, I thought to myself, okay, maybe I'll do something a little bit easier. I'll try and make a vlog, which, truth be told, vlogs are just easier to make and less time consuming in terms of editing and filming and whatnot. So I thought to make a vlog a week before my exam, or a week leading up to my exam, so that I could film how I prepared and how I wrote my notes, how I study, because that could obviously be a really interesting video. What ended up happening was that, yes, I filmed for 2 days. It was great. I remember talking and giving updates. And then the third day came, I had to go to my mom's, which suddenly meant I had a lot to think about, and I had my sister come over, say hi, and then we just spontaneously went to A, and then spontaneously went to B, and then we had dinner a couple of places, and all of these things, and I, of course, just forget filming. Then we hit day 4, and now I am feeling bad because I forgot to film a whole day, and I filmed less that day, and then less and less and less, and I end up with a video where I have 5 clips for the last 4 or 5 days of that week leading up to my exam, right? And I could upload that, sure, because I also had a couple of days where I filmed a lot, but I wouldn't really be satisfied with that. I wouldn't really think that that would be good content. Also, the fact that my previous vlog, the one I talked about where it's winter, I tried to film a day in the week of a vet student. And what happened? I filmed almost nothing the first 2 days and just a couple of clips the days after. And watching that back, I'm really not satisfied with me having to apologize to you guys on not filming enough for those days. I should just remember to film those days or not upload it and make something else, right? So basically, I've not really been satisfied with those videos that I tried making leading up to now, which is why I haven't uploaded as well. So yeah, I know I might be too harsh on myself and that I need to just put things out there, because nobody's gonna make perfect videos, and I also need to practice, obviously, which is by just uploading whatever I'm making. But yeah, that's probably why I haven't really uploaded anything. After that failed attempt at a vlog, I obviously suddenly had vacation because it was after my exams. And here I've just been normally busy, whatever you want to call it. I've actually been on vacation on my vacation. Can you believe it? I feel like time just flew past me and I didn't even realize it has been 5 months since I uploaded, until someone, it was super sweet, someone commented and asked if me and Charlie was okay, which it warms my heart knowing that you're actually out there, not waiting for videos, but thinking about the fact that I haven't uploaded for long. So thank you so much to that person. Hopefully, I can actually try and make some videos. I have decided to have a designated day of the week when I begin school again, obviously, to film YouTube and edit or whatever it is that I need to do on that day. So if it's upload every other week or maybe every week, I'm not sure, but I have a lot of good video ideas that I thought could be super fun to talk about, both vet school related and also bird related. Charlie's right here. Wanna come over here? Come on. Hi! Charlie's also fine. You haven't seen Charlie for a long time. She's molting again, which I think she was the last time you saw her as well. But now we're getting into a new molting season. If I by some miracle get the time, or as an excuse to not read for a bit the next couple of weeks, I might upload a video. But if not, you know why. I'm studying for this redo exam in 3 weeks. And then I will hopefully have something that just looks a little bit like an upload schedule beginning in late August.